real video. I did a little short last night. I guess I just want to go over what my goals are for the channel and personal, as well as I'll give you a little tour of Redneckistan today. So, big thing is I want this to be educational and entertainment value. I got all dressed up for the occasion today. If you get it, you get it. Talking to you feds. So, I am the dictator of Redneckistan. So, we'll start with that. You can always call me Dear Leader. So, this is like a journal of what I'm doing to start my own business and make something out of nothing. So, kicking around some ideas. But we'll start with the tour and get into the details later. So, it's my workbench where madness happens. Okay, let's get this tour started off. So, this is my chair where I do my thinking often. This right here is a little baby worm nursery. So I put all the baby worm eggs. We'll get into that at some point. It has a little heater in it, like for plants and that, to help them. They're worm cocoons, so eventually they're hatch. There's no actual worms in there yet. Let's see. So I got some honey sitting out here because I need to feed my bees, and it's some honey I pulled off in the fall. We'll get into that too. And this is Redneckistan. It's under construction. So one of the big things I want to do is grow my own food, because when you start hearing people like Bill Gates talking about putting vaccines, experimental ones, like they tried on us a few years ago, into food. So I don't want to eat grocery store food anymore. So yeah, I got some solar panels here. I use that for charging some batteries and things like that for emergencies. And ham radios. These are my bees. Definitely get into those. I gotta feed them today. Just made this bed yesterday. It's constructed of the finest of the dumpster wood variety. I spent way too many hours making that than just the Home Depot. So yeah, cost was free unless you consider time, in which case then that's like a $500 freaking flower bed or growing bed. That is just some temporary crap because I got sick of slipping down the hill yesterday when I was working. These are some sandbags, of course, because my bees are tactical. No, it's actually a bunch of good dirt that I had collected, and I stored it in these fine Chinese sacks until I can use it. Morning bees. So this is where all the magic happens. This is this is where I like to sit, watch the bees, drink my coffee, solve all the world's problems next to the fire in the evening. Good stuff. So this here is my worm farm, a big worm farm. So what I'm looking at doing as far as a business goes is selling worms, worm castings, worm tea, various different organic products to get people away from using chemical fertilizers, because they're not sustainable. I can go down the whole list, but I don't want to sound like a hippie. So yeah, this is where the business end is going to happen. So I got my big bin where I'll produce worm castings and worms. I got another bin. It used to be my big bin. She's going to be used for something different now. This is one of those rain catches. My intent is to use that to make worm tea for sale. And yeah, this is This is Redneckistan. It's still, like I said, under construction. As long as you're in the middle of a project, then you don't have to put everything away. I said that 2 years ago. Now, actually, I started this back in late August, early September. So it's come a long way. I mean, it just used to be a pile of, it was all just blackberry bushes and kudzu. Like the kudzu, the whole reason it kind of started was the kudzu had overtaken. And at the time, my bees sat like right about here in this area. And it completely overgrew my beehive. I was gone for a little while and I could not find my beehives. So that's what started all that. So one thing I definitely got to get is a tripod and a selfie stick, because they're in the budget $0. We're gonna have to make one of those today. So yeah, we're gonna get to some projects, I guess. I will see you all later.